Hello investors, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 5 biotech penny stocks to watch for the month of March in 2021. So let's dive on in and check them on out, guys. So the first biotech penny stock on the list is going to be Havn Life Sciences. So Newfield is now sitting on the board of Havn Life Sciences. The company has focused on advancing its psychedelic platform and effectively standardizing extraction methods for psychoactive compounds. Havn has also focused on a non-psychoactive commercial portfolio of natural health products using different mushrooms and fungus types. Now, this month, the company announced a strategic partnership with neuroscience and technology leader Transenterix Inc. With the approval of Havn's licensed dealer application, Havn Labs would become a preferred psychedelic supply partner for the future clinical trials launched by Health-Tech Context Center for Neurology Studies. The British Columbia-based organization uses technology clinics and clinical trials to translate neuroscience innovations into improved care for various neurological conditions. This move also allows Havn's own researchers to take advantage of Health-Tech Context neuroscientific and technological expertise. Now, one of the reasons that the market has been monitoring Havn, aside from its leadership and progress with the industry, is its inclusion in its first psychedelic ETF, the Horizon Psychedelic Stock Index ETF, PSYK, began trading this year and including Havn in its inaugural holding basket. Now, this week, Havn's shares became DTC eligible as well. What does this mean? Essentially, it expands exposure for the stock itself across a large portion of the investment community. So with broader access and clearer attention from major funds like Horizons, will Havn be on your list of penny stock to watch in March? Well, let's check it out and let's see. But before we get into that, guys, today's sponsor is going to be U Squared. So let's get into this. So U Squared has these planners that I personally love and use, and I think that as the pandemic continues to cause havoc, many will also benefit from a product like this. You have so many different opportunities to achieve your goals in 2021, and what's stopping you? Only yourself. So that is something that we all want to do, obviously. As you can see, these books have different sections, ones where you can set daily goals, monthly goals, and even recap back on your monthly goals and the yearly goals to reflect back and see how you did throughout the year in 2021 and further on. Now, just because we're already in February, almost March, that doesn't mean that you can't start now. You can still write down what happened in the previous months for yourself. Now, I had an opportunity to speak to the founder of the company, Athena, and she was overall just an amazing person with a big entrepreneurial spirit. And of course, guys, I spoke to her about stocks, and she is definitely an investor, just like we are. Now, if you guys are interested in buying one of these planners, actually, you guys can check out their website links in the description. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys to check out. And, Athena has actually provided us with a coupon code. The coupon code is going to be my name, DEJAN 10, so Dehan 10. If you guys use this coupon code, you guys will get 10% off of your purchase. Once again, I just want to say thank you once again to Athena and the company U Squared for sponsoring our channel. And I hope that you guys have great success, and I hope that we can work once again in the near future with many more opportunities to come. So the ticker symbol is going to be HAVLF. Havn Life Sciences Inc. So this one is trading at about 70 cents right now. It was down about 6.67%, but you can't blame that because the whole market was pretty much down as well. So that can definitely happen in these situations. So if we take a look here in the past month or so, how this stock has been performing, it's been on an uptrend, downtrend type situation. Right here, it's trading around this. It's been trading around the 70 cents area for a while now. Now we've had some decent volume right here pop on up. On a daily chart here, about 300,000 shares. The stock went from about 70 cents to about 90 cents high, almost $1. Then we saw a slight pullback, continued for it to trend this way, and then back down again to back to the 70s. So we have a support level around this 70 cents area. We're going to be looking at this support to continue to hold. If it doesn't hold, we could break through, and if it continues to go down, could be another buying opportunity in the long run. But what we're going to be hoping for instead is going to be bounce off of the 70 cents area on the support and continue our trend up. Now, if we can break through the $1 resistance, this move can continue to go on further and hurt further. So that's something we're going to be looking forward to. So we have about at least a 30% gain until we get to that, first resistance. Once we pass that, we can continue to move higher and higher and potentially go to about $1.50, $2 potentially with more news. And, as the psychedelics are going to get more popular, this stock is definitely one to watch on your radar. Now, as always, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this type of content. If you are, go ahead and show some support to the channel. Go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 200 plus likes on this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video as well. Now let's get into the next one. The number 2 biotech penny stock on our list is going to be Celsion Therapeutics, guys. So we've talked about this one many times. So shares of Celsion are also included in the PSYK ETF. In fact, amongst all holdings in the ETF, it weighs Celsion stock the heaviest. As of February 19th, 11.21% of Sykes holdings were in Celsion. Given this, it may be important to see why such a fund would have so much weighing in the company. Only recently has Celsion been known as the psychedelic stock that PSYK has made it out to be, where we've reported on the company many times in the past. Its main focus was on central nervous system disorders in general. How Celsion gets wrapped into the psychedelic realm is it's with its SLS-002 treatment. This is a Celsion's intranasal racemic ketamine for treatment, acute ideation, and behavior in major depressive disorder patients. Now, last month, the company announced its first patient's dosing in a study of the treatment. In light of the further advancement of the treatment last week, Celsion amended its agreement with Verastem Pharmaceuticals AG to develop SLS-002 to repurchase a significant portion of the royalties payable on any future net sales of SLS-002. The chairman and CEO of Celsion explained the current study on SLS-002 is dosing patients with major depressive disorder who are at an imminent risk of suicide. We plan to further evaluate ketamine in frontline major depression and other related indications. Wow, so this one's a huge one actually, and it's one of the top holdings of the ETF that they have. So ticker symbol SEEL. This one is trading at around $3 per share. It's down about 8.7% for the day, but obviously as the whole market pulled back, this is a normal thing to see in the portfolio. Obviously, it can't always go up. But if we look here in the last 6 months, this stock has been doing great. So volume on a regular day is between, about 1 million plus shares. Especially recently, it's over 1 million shares every single day. But we were trading around this 80 cents area, 70 cents area at the end of the year. And then we continue to trend on up towards November and December, all the way to about highs here, about $1.72, before we saw a little bit of a dip going into the beginning of 2021. And then we saw another rocket on up as volume picked up. 8 million shares. Then right here we had over 14 million shares. The stock went from $1.46 all the way to highs of about $4.44. So over about close to 200% gain just in a matter of a month or so. So this one has been booming. Obviously up here, a little bit overbought, which we see these, 1, 2, 3 areas where this same pattern happened. Obviously the stock pulls back a little bit, then it continues to trend on up. Now right here, it broke through this support level or previous resistance at around $3. Now, hopefully it doesn't go further than the $2 area or $2.50 area. It finds a bounce off of it or support. If it does, then we can trend back on up to get back to the $4 area and continue our move on higher and higher past the $5 range. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about Celsion? The third biotech penny stock on the list is going to be MannKind Inc. So rounding out the first portion of this list of penny stocks is MannKind. This is a third psychedelic stock on the list and another one that's included in PSYK. Like most of the market, MMEDF shares dropped hard early on but have managed to rebound during the Tuesday session. One of the interesting parts about MannKind is its use of technology in psychedelic-assisted therapy. Last year, the company launched a digital division, Albert, utilizing virtual reality and psychedelic care. MannKind is also conducting trials for things like LSD. In an industry first, the company recently began a clinical trial measuring and evaluating MDMA and LSD's combination in the human body. Now, this month, the company released an update announcing the proposed acquisition of a digital medicine health company, Health Mode. The startup uses artificial intelligence-enabled digital measurements to increase precision and speed of clinical research. Wow, so that is huge news right there for MMEDF. So right here, it was down about 8% today, but obviously as the market, went down, everything else went down. Then we saw a slow recovery throughout the day and then pretty much flat for the rest of the day. So this one is currently trading at around $3.52 per share, and it was down about 30 cents today, which is not too bad. If we take a look here for MMEDF, so right here, this stock is, last year it was trading around 34 cents. Now it's trading at $3.53. So this stock has made over 1,000% gain. So for example, if you had $1,000 invested, this stock would be giving you back about $10,000 right now. So that's where you'd be valued at in the portfolio. So this one has been booming and booming, going to September, October, November, and even all the way throughout December, hitting highs of $4.37 before pulling back down and then finding a consolidation support area around this $2.80, $3 area, and it bounced off of that. Now, if we take a look right here, it bounced off of that for a while, and then now we're starting to trend up from the $3 in the past month or so. We've seen a trend from the $3 all the way up to back highs to $4.19. It's trying to hit through that previous resistance area and a 52-week high as well. So what we're going to be looking for is obviously more support areas to be built up here and to continue to have higher highs and lower lows, which is like the trend up that we're seeing right now. If it continues to do that, this stock can definitely continue to boom on up and potentially go over to $5 or higher in the long run. That is my prediction personally. So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think that Mind Medicine can reach $5 per share by the end of 2021 or not? The fourth biotech penny stock on our list is going to be Zomedica Corp. This one is one that we've talked about many times, including actually on Monday and Tuesday. I believe we talked about this one as well. So shares of Zoom stock popped on the apparent endorsement of that Carol Baskin had, obviously from the Tiger King. So even after the video of Baskin was revealed to have been a big paid gig, traders remained bullish on the stock. Heading into March, Zoom could be one of the most popular names to have on your list. So that's because the long-awaited commercialization timeline could finally be coming to a major milestone. For months, Zomedica had given numerous updates on the launch of its Triforma veterinary diagnostic device. The final period was by the end of March. Considering we're about a month away from that, Zoom could be one of the veterinary biotech penny stocks to watch. Ahead of this proposed commercial launch, Zomedica was also able to raise roughly $200 million after a full exercise of unwritten options. These processes were earmarked for the platform development, marketing milestones payments, and the potential strategic acquisition if presented. Heading into March, these are the things to keep in mind with Zomedica. So, ticker symbol ZOM. This one was down huge today with the market, about 10%, and even lower actually at the open. So this is actually a decent buying opportunity on the dip. Currently trading at $1.89. If we take a look here, like we said in the previous video, so this one was trading around 7 cents, 8 cents, at the beginning of the year. And then we had Carol Baskin do a little bit of a video cameo thing. So, beginning of January here, the stock started to boom 20 cents and continue on higher and higher, all the way to highs of $2.90. Now, the gains from that 7 cents area to $2.90, those are some pretty massive gains in my opinion right there. Thousands of percents were being able to made right there. So that was a pretty big move. But we saw volume, here, 1 billion shares traded on one of the days. That is huge. Well, that's just amazing. I mean, unbelievable to see how many shares are being traded. Obviously, you hit a new high, pulled back down a little bit, created a new consolidation area, and then we bounced on up actually at the beginning of February from the 90 cents area all the way up to about almost $3 once again. So about 200% gains with volume picking up once again, 300, 400, million shares traded. And currently we're trading between, 50 plus, sometimes even 100 million shares per day. So what we're going to be looking with this one is obviously for news to come out through the end of March, potentially have this one ride on up all the way to about $3 or higher. That's what we're going to be looking forward to in March. So let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about Zomedica. And last but not least, the fifth biotech penny stock is going to be Transenterix Inc. So this one is another animal related company. It's focused on animal pests similar to Zomedica. Transenterix has also raised several $1 million to put to work. Its flagship product, ContraPest, is a technology targeting the productive capabilities of both sexes in rat populations, reducing egg loss in female rats and impairing sperm development in the males. The product is designed, formulated, and dispensed to be a low hazard for handlers and non-target species such as the wildlife, livestock, and pets. Now, Transenterix has also attracted the likes of some institutional interest this month. If you were reading our article this week, we discussed companies that had seen a buildup of insider and or institutional interest. In Transenterix's case, Intercoastal Capital reported a 9.4 passive stake in the company in February. Wow, that is huge right there. So this one, even with the market being down, it pulled back down to $1.81, and then we saw it continue all the way up, and it was actually in the green for a little bit, and then we popped on down. So with that move, it was down about 1% today only, trading at $2.02, but after hours it was up about 4%, which is great. So this one has been trading around, it depends, between $1.60 and $2 pretty much for the past few months. And then we saw, start here at the beginning of the year, almost end of 2020, beginning of 2021, it started to move on up. So it's, having this triangle squeeze, building on up, higher highs are getting built and lower lows, which is a beautiful sign to see in any penny stock, especially one like this. So we see this momentum continuing to push it on higher and higher. Volume is picking up. We're trading over 1 million shares every single day. Some days even higher than that. We went from $1.47 to highs up here of $2.45. Now what we're going to be looking forward to is right here, this previous support and then the resistance area now, $2.50. If it can break through $2.50, we have all the way until $3 to hit the next resistance area. And then after $3, we have all the way until $4 to go. So what we're going to be looking forward to with March and the rest of 2021 is for this one to reach that $3.50 area and potentially continue all the way to about $4. So this one has a decent amount of traction to go for. We have about 50 to 100% upside for it in the next few months. So let's take a look and see what do you guys think about this one. Let me know in the comments below as well. Now, as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. As always, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. So before investing into any stocks, especially penny stocks, make sure you speak to your financial advisor. Do your own due diligence and your own research. Don't just throw your hard-earned money into the stocks if you have no idea what you're doing, because you're going to get burned and lose a lot of money. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.